Hello, I'm Dr. Laura Murillo, President and CEO of the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Very happy to have our next guest. He is Harris County Commissioner Tom Ramsey, and he's with Precinct 3. As you all know, the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce works very closely with Harris County and each of the county commissioners and Judge Hidalgo. They have been really good about working with the Houston Hispanic Chamber. They've been focused, and specifically, we're going to talk about business, flooding, and how and what we can do about crime. Thank you, Commissioner. Thanks for joining us.
It's great to be here. Thank you for what you do for Harris County and keeping our businesses encouraged and open.
Yes. Well, thank you. You've been very engaged with us even before you're being at Harris County, and we appreciate that. And we know the value of partnership. And so let's start with what's very important to all of us is business. And what are some of the things you're doing in your precinct to get businesses back up and going safely?
Well, we've encouraged them, and they've done such a great job over the last 9 months of opening and doing it safely, encouraging their employees to be safe. But each business has been a little different in terms of how they operate and the conditions they operate in. But I'm very proud of those businesses in Precinct 3, like JJ Tires up on Long Point. They've been able to open. They've been able to give priority to the things that they need to in terms of opening, but doing the things that we can. And then Harris County, we have lots of work to be done for Harris County. And I've focused on hiring Harris County-based firms. I bring that up every meeting, and I look forward to bringing more Harris County firms to help us as we do our job in Precinct 3.
Thank you for that. And we encourage Houston first, Harris County first. Let's take care of our business owners. And thanks for what you're doing in that space. Of course, we have, unfortunately, during this pandemic, an increase in crime. Tell us what your efforts are as it relates to crime.
Well, and people don't realize that. They realize it, but they don't know the numbers. Homicides in Precinct 3 are up 41%. Assaults are up 77%. So this is just unacceptable. And I've met with Mayor Turner, who is very encouraging to me. He agrees it's a top priority. Met with Chief Acevedo, and he too has committed to work with us. So I think between HPD, the constables, the sheriff's office, all the independent school district police officers, getting those on the same page. Let's target some neighborhoods that are being particularly impacted by crime, and let's try to clean it up. That's what we've been about. We had a town hall last month with Councilmember Pollard down in Bayland, and we were able to discuss with some neighborhood groups, neighborhood leaders. So we're going to continue to do that. We're listening. We're trying to get as many resources as we can to confront a very serious problem.
And it takes good neighbors and people looking out and reporting and being vigilant. So many more people have now access to computers on their property and their homes. And so do everything that you can to do your part. And I'm sure they can visit your website for more information on tips and town halls, et cetera. And they can engage with Harris County. The other issue that we know is continuing to be in the back of our minds is flooding. We just went through an incredible once-in-a-lifetime snowstorm with no power, no water for many Harris County residents. What is the plan for flooding?
Well, I have focused on, we had a bond issue in 2018. That has included over nearly $5 billion worth of construction projects. Laura, that means 21,300 jobs per every $1 billion of construction. I'm pushing to get the $5 billion worth of construction contracts on the street so that we can not only address the very severe flooding problem we have, but also get people to work. I met with the Corps over the last couple of weeks. Colonel Vail and I have looked at what we can do in Addicks and Barker. I've made it real simple. A bucket of dirt out of Addicks and Barker reservoirs is a bucket of water that's not in somebody's home. And so he's agreed to work with me in trying to make that happen. We're prepared to provide resources. The good news is the county does have resources to put on this and focus on this And I look forward to continuing to partner with the City of Houston, municipal utility districts, Katy, Bel Air, Westview. Partnerships, I think, are how you leverage your money and get more done quickly.
Well, and the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce was there in 2018 to support the bonds. We have been there at County Commissioner's Court now virtually, and we appreciate the opportunity to serve as a conduit between business, the suppliers, the contractors to make all of this happen. We're at your service. We understand the very important role that you all play in making sure that daily lives are improved and are better because of the work that you, the commissioners, and the judge are doing. Please know we're at your service. We're here to make sure that people have access to information, and we're here to make sure that we continue to leverage, as you've mentioned, all of these resources. To you and your team, we want to thank you for all you're doing, Commissioner, and know that you've got a friend over at the Houston Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.